You're a 20-year-old producer, you need to hear this message. I am now 33 years old and I started producing about 4 to 5 years ago. Let me tell you a little backstory before I go on with the rest of this video. I started around 2018, 2019, barely started making music, didn't know anything about making music. I was like 29 at the time, 28, 29. And I was always a musician my whole life. I always played at different churches. I always did everything that had to do with music, but never thought about dabbling in a DAW or actually making my own music until I was almost 30 years old. Now that I'm older, I beat myself up all the time, and I always do this. I am married. I have 2 beautiful kids. I have all that stuff that, like I bought a house recently, like maybe like 3 years ago. So there's like a lot of stuff already done that I'm grown up. I guess you can say that I'm already like that established grown up that had lived like that life of a house, kids, family, everything. But I am now 33 years old and I beat myself up all the time thinking about why didn't I start music earlier? Why didn't I just, when I was like right out of high school, 18, it was like around 2009. I'm like, why didn't I just start making music then, right? Because that's when YouTube was barely getting started. Music, FL Studio has been around for maybe like 8 years. Logic Pro's been around for about the same time. And it was a perfect time actually to get started. And I always beat myself up for that because I'm like, I could have been one of those pioneers, maybe like Superstar O or Vibe Hits or just like Hitmaker or even, just one of those producers that got big. And while I always complain to my wife about this, that I'm like, why didn't I start music earlier? She gave me one really good detail and it'll always stick to me. It's your time now, so why are you complaining about it? Sometimes it used to bug me. I used to say, what do you mean it was my time now? Like, before I met you, I was 21 when I met you. I could have started way back then and, it would have been good. She's like, but we're good now. She's like, you make a decent amount of money off music. You have a beautiful house, beautiful family. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right about that. But something that's always pissed me off, and I don't want to say pissed me off, but something that's always ticked me off is I always see these young producers, and if you're older like me, you will get this. I always see these younger producers just making beats, and they're like 16, 18, 19. I'm just like, yeah, this sucks, because I'm like 12 years older than you. But then I quickly realized, I'm like, you know what? Technically, I just started my journey not too long ago. So that means, I'm not too far ahead. And even though these guys are a lot younger than me, I could probably be like this guy that can give them a lot of wisdom of what you should do when you're in your 20s. Because right now, if you're a music producer and you're in the content space, you're in the content world, or you watch other producers make music, you watch other producers make beats, and you want to be like that. You want to be like the next guy. You want to be like the next, I don't know, Metro Boomin. You want to be the next Murder Beats. You want to be the next DJ Mustard or Timbaland. You want to be the next big time producer, right? Or even like the younger ones like Jetson Made It. But you just have no type of motivation right now or any type of like reason why you should be doing what you're doing. Well, I'm making this video to tell you today that if you're a 20-year-old producer from 20 to 30, hearing my story out, you want to start making music and you're around that age 20, don't waste time. Please, for the love of God, don't waste time. I'm telling you, I'm the older person here that, I regretted in my early 20s. And obviously I know God put something in my path that was like, it's just not your time yet. And I did regret it for a little bit, but now I'm super grateful for everything I have and what I'm doing in music now. So it's actually, it's cool. It's worked out for me, but it doesn't work out for everybody else. And you're in your 20s and you're wasting time playing video games and you're wasting time just hanging out with your friends. And don't get me wrong, all that stuff is cool to do. Hanging out and socializing is super important. If you're not focusing on your music, you're messing up right now. Like, you're in your early 20s. This is the time where you need to be prioritizing what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life. Some people say your 20s is the time to figure out things. Gary Vee always says your 20s, you got a lot of time. Bro, I'm telling you right now, it may seem like that, but your 30s are right around the corner. Do not waste time. I started showing off my music when I like 28 or 29. And I started posting beats on Instagram that were terrible. I mean, horrible, distorting, Terrible sound select. It just, you know how it is. But then I started getting followers from that. That means there was some people that still enjoyed listening to that stuff. And I might have some posts up on my Instagram, RMC Beats, so you can go check it out. My point is that people will listen to your stuff no matter what, or they'll give you feedback on your stuff as well. So the point of this video is to say that if you're somebody that wants to start showcasing your music, you want to get placements, you want to make money off your music, you want to sell beats, you want to sell kits, whatever it is that you want to do, you have to start showing yourself, or not just showing yourself, but you have to start promoting yourself somehow through social media. I don't care what it is that you think you're gonna, if you want to go to the studios and do it that way and just have working with artists and doing that, that's fine. But you gotta start now. You gotta go. But in the meantime, while you're doing all that, start showing your music to the world. Think about how many more people you can reach if you just start posting your music. And if you're saying, I like motivation, I just don't know how to keep myself motivated, I can for sure make another video on that, go in detail step by step how I stay motivated. But if it's something that you need motivation, try to find that one thing that gives you motivation. If it's listening to music, watching other producers cook up, watching YouTube videos, going on and doing like a meet and greet at different producer events, whatever it is that motivates you, find what it is and keep doing more of that. Because if you don't, it's going to be a little bit harder, of course. But I for sure wanted to make this video to say, if you're young right now, don't waste your time. Like, I obviously regretted it for a while, but I don't, even though I don't now, if I would have started younger, if I would have had 10 years already in the sack, like just 10 years already making music, busting out beats, busting out music, I would have been way further ahead. Even though I'm in this journey right now, I'm here to tell you, take it from me, don't waste time, start today. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos. I'm thinking of doing more content like this, like just more inspirational stuff. Hit the like button if you did like this video. I just want to do more things like to inspire younger music creators that want to maybe be established one day. I was able to get a lot of stuff from my music because I was able to monetize it very quickly. So if you want to see just more videos on inspiration or just motivation on how to stay motivated making music and stuff like this, and maybe I could be reacting to different producer content, let me know down in the comments so I can, just be aware of that. So anyways, guys, stay blessed, stay positive, don't give up, start today. Peace out.